welcome. Today I'm going to show you some pattern work that'll really make your pants sewing for fall much simpler. And the reason being is we have so many pants out there, but pants are pants. They go on the bottom, and once they fit, all we have to do is change the styling of the leg and it'll take one pant to another to another. So this is very easy to do, and oftentimes I wear these particular pants to workshops and women will say, well, what pants are those? And I'll say they're the yoga pant, and they're like, that didn't look like the yoga pant. And so, I go through this dialogue as to how I got there. So I wanted to share that dialogue with you. I've had several requests, numerous requests actually, to show how to change legs. So I want to show you here today. We're going to take a focus down onto the pants, and we're going to look down there so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so again, these are the pants that I like, and I always say to you all, go shopping, find something you like. And the original pants, I made these, but the original pants I found at Saks. And again, I just went in, tried a bunch on. I was looking for leg styling. That's what you want. Just lay them flat. It doesn't matter front to back. It doesn't make a difference. I measured the thigh, the knee, which is going to be about halfway. And I got 22, 15 at the knee, and then 12 at the hem. So those are hard, fast numbers. Then I came exactly back to my yoga pant pattern, and I overlapped the out seams so I could see, about where I was. And here I got 22, I'm fine there. Here I got 17, that's 2 inches larger than what I liked. And at the bottom, I got 16. That's 4 inches larger than what I like. So you can see this yoga pant has a little more of a bell leg. This yoga pant has a straight leg, which is what I wanted. That's all styling. So notice I have 4 seams. I'm okay where I was up here. I'm fine. I'm in the right size. I like this up here. And I'll show you, if you're not, how to change that. But I know that my thigh is okay. It's my knee that's too wide and my hem that's too wide. So for each of these seams, because I'm taking away 2 inches at the knee, I'm going to take away a half, a half, a half, and a half. So I want to come in ½ inch and take this line and come in a half, take this line and come in half, and stay right there. Same, a ½ inch. At the bottom, I'm in 4 inches. That's an inch on each of the seams because, again, there's only 2 seams, but there's 4 portions to those seams. So from this ½ inch, I go to 1 inch in. From this ½ inch, I go 1 inch. Same and same from ½ inch. And that takes this pant and changes it to this styling. Okay, that's lesson number 1. You have to know what you want, though. And so many times women will say to me, well, I want the leg to be narrower. Instead of using those terms because you're a sewer, I want you to use inches. I want you to know how much less you want it to be, what you like and what you have. And we're going to come up with a difference. Now, I'm using this tissue, and the reason I'm using this tissue is because we grade this pattern every single inch. Every single inch goes out there. So the first thing I would tell you to do, if you are going from one size to another, which is really what you're doing, is measure the pattern and see if the styling that you like is even available on the pattern. If it's even available, it may be smaller than the smallest, but you're still better off to cut the smallest and then change to the styling you like. So for example, if I like the bottom to be, the bottom that I liked was 12. So if I measure that bottom and it equals 12, I'm going to use that size at the bottom. So even if I need this size at the top, what you'll see is when I lay my French curve on this sizing, it's very easy to just pick this sizing up and then pull the French curve in. Just pivot it, leave it here, and pull it into any size along this way, and then pick up that size that I like. So sizes are helpful if I use them in terms of what they represent as far as inches go. They don't mean anything as far as telling me what I like, but if I know the inches that I like, I can relate them back to the size and then go from one size to another size at the bottom, getting the styling that I want. So again, very easy to do. All I'm going to do is change and follow the numbers that are on here. And because I've got all these lines, chances are the styling you like is somewhere on this pattern. It's just a different size at the bottom than it is at the top. So first, very simple, we find what we like. We have to find what we like, you guys. Otherwise, you'll spend a lot more time and energy making and sampling and making and sampling. And there's kind of standards out there that go together. So it doesn't matter if the pant fits at the top. Just find what you like at the thigh, at the knee, and at the hem. Exactly how I did it. The knee is usually halfway between the hem and the thigh. So find those numbers you like. Take it back to the pattern you're using and see what the differences are. But because many of you have this tissue and you don't have it cut, you've got all these different style lines on here. I might go from one size at the hip, one size at the thigh, one size at the knee, and one size at the bottom, because all of that is styling. Use the French curve, and if you can do that, you can lay it down on the actual pattern itself, and you can see that it flips in and out and then goes straight down to the bottom. And again, with the inseam, if you have a tightly fitted leg, you'll notice the French curve comes in and then goes straight to the bottom. You can follow that same shaping, but bring it into the numbers you want. So, and where you can cross won't make a difference. If you're just narrowing the hem, you'll want to go to the outseam and the inseam, and you go equally on both sides. But so many times, and go equal to the grain line as well. But so many times I've seen women narrow the bottom and it doesn't match the knee. So when you're styling, you really have to pay attention to the thigh, the knee, and the hem. All right, so hopefully this will make your pant styling so much easier. You know what you like. It doesn't matter if it's capris, it doesn't matter what it is. Go from one size to another. All right, happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns.